Hello everybody. Have a look at this body cam video and tell me if you notice some of these things. Waste of resources, the way that they talk about kids versus the way that they talk about dogs, and diminutive language. So we're over here at the Columbus police body camera, and we got a police officer that is going to go round up 3 pit bulls for this lady right here.
People? You guys know those dogs? Hi. Hey, do you have a bunch of little bulldogs?
Yeah, why?
Oh, they're right.
Okay, did you know the way that he's talking? Little? No, these are pit bulls. Do you notice the way that they talk about the dogs? They call them little. They're not little, they're huge predators.
Running around like crazy.
They're out.
They're in the neighbor's yard now.
Okay. My fiance has my car today, and I have 2 littles. I can't really chase them around.
There it is. I have 2 littles. Littles? Do you mean your human children? Can't you call them by their name? Can't you say my son and daughter, or my friend's sons and daughters? Or call them by their name. That's my son Timothy, and I can't leave him alone. That's my daughter Susan. I need to attend to her. That's diminutive language. It's to make something seem smaller or less important. These dog owners do this with their kids all the time. And then they'll give their pit bulls names like, oh, that's my boy Zeus. That's my boy Lucas. They'll give them these names that seem so purposeful and important, yet they'll talk about their kids with this little cutesy, oh, that's my little. And I know it sounds cute and all that stuff, but it's not cute. It's stupid. It's slowly but surely giving less value to your human children with this diminutive language.
All right, well, I'll see if I can.
Friendly, right? Yeah, they're friendly.
And there it is again, friendly. Oh, they're friendly. You didn't talk about your kids that you're taking care of in your house as friendly or important.
There, one of the kids. There was 3. There's a big one. Yeah.
Okay, so this officer is going to go around and round up pit bulls for this lady because she can't do it. She owns the pit bulls, or her fiance does, or something. They belong in the house. She acts surprised that they were out. When the officer first knocks on the door, the lady says, oh, they're out? Huh? Duh. Like you don't know that 3 pit bulls are not inside of your house? So we fast forward a little bit, and the officer is still looking for these pit bulls, trying to round them up. Well, there's a husky dog over here, and this kid and one other kid tell the officer that one of those pit bulls had attacked their dog. But the officer isn't going to do anything about that. There's no report being made, nothing. Instead, he's just running around helping this lady collect her pit bulls.
That's my dog. You attacked him right there. Not that one.
The little one's go. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, not that one. The other one.
Okay.
So, oh, the pit bulls attacked your dog? Oh, whatever. I'm just going to go around and collect up some pit bulls. So he finds some of the dogs, he rounds them up, brings them back to the lady. And here's some of these dogs. They're calling these dogs, oh, little bulldogs. Little bulldogs, they refer to them in the video. Well, since we're at Columbus Police body camera, let's look at another case of these little bulldogs over there at the same place. So these quote-unquote little bulldogs, as the police refer to them as, in this video, a chunk of this officer's leg is out on his boot. They don't actually show it, but the officer says that his muscle is out on top of his boot. And if you look in the video, there's the dog right there. It's the same size as those dogs that they're calling little dogs, that they're baby talking and calling buddy. So this diminutive language that they use on dogs to make them seem safe and everything else, it's just deception. So here's the part of the video that really gave me pause to look at this whole thing. So this guy that they encounter, he appears to be homeless or something, but he's digging through the trash for food. So this guy is just digging around in the garbage for food while this police officer runs around rounding up these pit bulls. And he calls the pit bulls buddy and come here little guy, calls them all these little names and how are you doing, let me hook a leash on you. But what about this human right here? This guy is homeless, hungry, he needs some kind of help, he's eating out of the garbage can. And so instead of giving community resources to people like this, we are giving community resources to, let me just go backwards in the video a little bit. So we're giving community resources to these lazy jackass dog owners that have a house full of kids and a house full of dogs, but they refuse to do anything about their problem mutts. So here, this person right here is receiving all of these community resources. Meanwhile, we have people that living in the alley need food and other type of resources, yet we're giving it all to dogs. And you wonder why we have homeless people and drug addicts and people that are running around looking like that guy I was just showing you. So let me go back to the other video that I was showing you. So this little sentiment that I'm talking about, if everyone in Columbus took 1 hour of their life and cleaned up the front and back alley of their houses, then Columbus would be beautiful. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, look at the state of this. This is just a fire hazard. It's some of this garbage is actually dog food bags. So a lot of this garbage comes from stuff that people buy for their freaking dogs. But if people would quit hoarding so many dogs, these pit bull people, and just take an hour to go back here and clean some of this stuff up. And while you're back there, you know, maybe you could offer this person a little bit of help. I don't know, a gift certificate to the thrift store to get some better clothes, you know, something like that. But no, we're spending all these community resources to send out 2 police officers, a fully equipped squad vehicle, SUV, 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, whatever, for a lazy dog owner. Meanwhile, this is how your city looks. So these are the wages of dog culture. In this body cam video, we have this guy right here. We have the 2 children previously in the video. Their husky dog was attacked by 1 or more of the pit bulls, and those dog owners and this person, they're completely ignored for the sake of the pit bull owner that has 3 or 4 pit bulls that they refuse to take care of. One of the comments says, I don't need a dog sitter. I can just let my dogs out into the neighborhood and a friendly police officer will show up to take care of them. Now, think about that. Can you imagine if that was a couple kids running around the neighborhood? People call their dogs their kids, right? But if that was a couple kids running around the neighborhood, they would be calling CPS, they would be throwing a fit, they would say that's reckless endangerment, the child could run into a car, the child could get hurt, the child could get kidnapped by one of those crazy homeless people. But yet if it's dogs, the friendly police officer, he's just going to show up and take care of all your problems for you. So, like, all of your taxpayer money that goes into these police officers so they can serve lazy people that own more and more dogs. Dogs are just such a detriment to society, and all of the money and resources we put into dogs, we could put into making our neighbors and our neighborhoods better and more beautiful. I just think about all of the things we could do instead of taking care of dogs for lazy dog owners. This is the other video I showed you. Here comes the EMS guy. So we got 2 or 3 cop cars back here, plus an ambulance. You can't see it, but there's a cop sitting there with his pant leg pulled up, and he says, that's my muscle on my boot. So a pit bull came out and bit this guy and basically filleted part of his leg. So all this stress, all this strife for dogs. And what does it bring us? If you look at these back alleys of Columbus, this is what it brings you. A trashy neighborhood, injured police officers, and lazy humans being incentivized to be lazy by the police force. So that has been a look at two body cams from Columbus Police Body Camera. And so what do you guys think about all this? Do you think the police should have something better to do than screwing around with people's stray dogs? Like, this doesn't even seem like it would be fun. Like, who joins the police force thinking like, I just want to join the police force and run around and collect people's stray dogs. Oh boy, I can't wait. Like, that doesn't seem enjoyable to me. And another thing about this, a lot of times these pit bulls attack and kill people, and when we look the story up, there will be like 100 or more calls to animal control about these dogs attacking people. And the animal control and police say they can't do anything. But if the police can come out and make themselves look good collecting a bunch of these dogs, boom. Boom, they're all over it. So maybe the secret hack to all of this is if you got a problem with loose dogs in your neighborhood, just call up and pretend like you're the dog owner and ask for your friendly neighborhood police officer to come over there and round them up for you. See you guys later.